Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lilani Grace. For those of you who haven't been here before, welcome. Today I am trying out a new drugstore foundation. This is the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation. Healthy Foundation. Does it get better than that? I don't know. We'll find out. I'm going to show you guys how I apply this, wear it throughout the day, and let you know my thoughts on it. So just keep watching. I'm going to prep with the same primers I always use, which are Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimizer and Wet n Wild Photo Focus Face Primer. So I put the Wet n Wild one all over my face, focusing mostly on the outer edges. And then I take the Smashbox one and focus it on the center of my face where most of my pores are. I picked the shade LC1, which I'm assuming stands for light cool one. It was their lightest shade and it was cool toned, so I'm hoping this works for me. Hopefully it's not too dark. The first thing I noticed about it is that it has a doe foot applicator, which I am not the biggest fan of. We'll make it work. Okay, so let's talk about this a little bit. I took off the packaging and then realized that half of the printed information is actually on the packaging. It says the Healthy Foundation, brightening complex for all skin types, packed with vitamins and antioxidants for healthy coverage, infused with Chinese Wuzhu Yu extract and hyaluronic acid. That's good. I don't know what this Chinese Wuzhu Yu extract is. To brighten, hydrate, and even skin tone. Ultra blendable, lightweight, buildable, and breathable. All good things, and it does say to shake the bottle before each use. It sounds too thick to really be mixing it much. Okay, on the side it says hypoallergenic, fragrance-free, paraben-free, gluten-free, non-comedogenic, dermatologist tested, clinically tested, cruelty-free, and vegan. Whew, it does sound pretty healthy. Now the funny thing is, when I was in the store, I was looking up to see if I could find more about the color range. So when I looked it up, the first link that popped up was to buy it at Ulta. But the funny thing is, on here it says the Healthy Foundation SPF 20. So I don't know if that's a US thing, but the Canadian one is not SPF. It says nowhere on this bottle that it has SPF in it, which is kind of disappointing because it would have been nice to have SPF in here. So let's see if I can find another link. Yeah, these are all saying SPF 20 in them. I'm on the actual Physicians Formula website and it again says SPF 20. Let's see what the product benefits are. It says long wearing, buildable, and breathable foundation that provides lightweight, medium coverage with a healthy satin finish. Okay, that's something that didn't say on the bottle, is that it's a satin finish. Oh, here's something that didn't say on the bottle either. Added boosts of vitamins C, A, C, and E provide a flawless healthy coverage. Again, it talks about the Chinese Wuzhu Yu extract is for the brightening complex that's in here. I can't find any information as to why the Canadian one does not have SPF in it, or if it doesn't, just doesn't state it. I don't know. That confuses me. Let's try this out. So as always, I'm going to do half my face with a beauty blender and half with a brush and see which way I like to apply better. And of course, it's on a wand, so I'm just going to start sticking on my face. I'll do this side with the beauty blender. Okay, for being a healthy foundation, this actually smells exactly like the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation that smells like paint. But this color seems to be a good match. Hi, Mama! I'm just filming, sorry. That side blended out really nicely. It's definitely a medium coverage. Actually feels really good on the skin. Like it feels like it's already set. And it feels nice and satiny. It's not sticky or weird or anything. So I'm going to try the other side with a brush. Oh, I really do not like the smell of this though. It actually has a little bit of like a, almost like a floral scent to it mixed in with that paint-like scent. It's a little weird. Okay, so that blended out fairly nicely with a brush, but I think I like the beauty blender side better, which is kind of typical for me. I just love using a beauty blender. Okay, so it did say that it was buildable, so I'm gonna try to build up a little bit over here. I've got some tiny little red spots, so I'm gonna see if I can build it up right in that section for a little more coverage. Okay, weirdly enough, trying to build the coverage actually makes my pores look bigger. just a little weird. It's still covered nicely, but it made my pores look kind of funny. But again, it feels so nice to the touch. I don't think you'd even have to set this. I probably will, just because I always set my makeup. I'm gonna put on the rest of my makeup and then I will check back in and see how it's going. Okay, my makeup is all done, and I gotta say, on screen it looks really, really nice. Up close, not quite the same story. It's already settling into my smile lines a little bit. It's not doing much for my pores. Honestly, it looks a little funky. And it's definitely showing a lot of texture, which I'm not a huge fan of. I don't mind the coverage of it though. It has a decent medium coverage, like you can still tell that it's skin, but it kind of evens everything out really nicely. I'm definitely excited to see how this wears throughout the day. Maybe I just need to use a different primer under it. I will say though that smell when I was initially applying it does not go away. It lingered the entire time I was doing my makeup. As I mentioned before, my Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation has a kind of similar scent, but that goes away as soon as it's on my face. Like as soon as I'm done actually like blending it out, I can't even smell it anymore. This has actually given me a bit of a headache because the smell is so overwhelming. So that's a big negative in my books. And you'd think that something that was dermatologically tested, and what does it all say on here? It says on here, fragrance free. Big fat lie. Big fat lie. It is so overpoweringly fragrant that I don't even know how they could even put that on the label. So that right there is a big no-no. And the fact that it's like, it says hypoallergenic, non-comedogenic, dermatologist tested, you would think with all those things, it would be no scent to it. But there's so much of a scent. So that's my biggest flaw with this so far. Like, it's just, I even had my husband smell my face and my mom smell my face, and both of them were like, oh, yeah, that's not good. So right there, it's just like, it's not good. At this point, it doesn't smell nearly as bad as it did in the bottle, but I can still, like, there's still something there, as well as a headache from the smell. Okay, I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit closer. You can see what it looks like right now, and then I will check in throughout the day as well. So you can see, it's actually worse on the side. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, right there. It's sunk into my smile lines a little bit. This side as well. And you can also see all my pores in this section of my face. And it doesn't sit great in the crease. Yeah, you can see that there. Like, that's after just applying it. It's been on my face for, okay, maybe an hour, because I've had several interruptions while doing my makeup today. But still, that's not what I want to see after just 1 hour of wear. And my forehead's looking a little funky too. Well, that's it for right now. I will check in a couple of hours, see how we're doing. Actually, you know what? I think I'll probably just check in at the end of the day. I'm gonna go about my day. See you guys in a few hours. Several hours. Whatever. I'm back. It's the end of the day. It's about 8:30 at night. I applied my foundation around 10:30 this morning. So a solid 10 hours of wear. Let's see how it's looking. Now, the funny thing is, actually, I was out and about today. I got really hot because I didn't expect it to be all sunny and warm, and so I wore a sweater out without a shirt underneath, and I got really hot in the sweater, but I couldn't take the sweater off. So I ended up getting a little perspiration going on my face, but I actually felt like that helped melt the foundation into my face, which sounds really weird. I feel like it kind of just like sunk into my skin a little bit more. It's looking like it's been a day, but like in the middle part of my day, it was actually looking pretty decent. Most of it has worn away from my chin because I was eating tacos and my lipstick got all over my chin and I wiped my chin, and so that's pretty much gone. It started to wear off on my nose, lumped up in my nose lines, but my forehead I feel like actually doesn't even look as bad as it did this morning, which is a little bit weird. My pores are definitely still, on this side it's, I don't know what this is that's going on, but it's like gathered in this area. I don't know where it came from, but it feels like that area is like thicker now than it was before, and it's kind of caked funny. I feel like I'm missing a section right there. The smell did eventually go away, so did my headache. But overall, I feel like it actually didn't wear too badly. Like when I was looking at my face in the mirror throughout the day, I felt like it was actually looking pretty half decent. Oh, it's worn away between my eyebrows. I don't know. I feel like I probably would wear this again. I'd maybe switch out the primer that I wear underneath it. I think this is regularly like a $20 foundation, but I actually got it on sale for $15. So it's not a bad price. I think just the biggest thing, is that smell. The smell has thrown me off so much. For a drugstore foundation, I think this isn't a bad one. If you can handle the smell of it, I think you'll be okay. And I think it's a pretty good, like, medium coverage foundation. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it wore pretty nicely. Even in my smile lines, like, it hasn't sunk further into my smile lines than it initially was. I actually feel like it looks less bad on this side than it did when I first applied it. This side's about the same. So I think my final conclusion is I'm not going to tell you to run out and buy it, but if you like Physicians Formula and you're looking for a formula that is hypoallergenic and paraben free and gluten free and non-comedogenic and dermatologist tested and clinically tested and cruelty free, vegan, all those things, minus the fragrance free because it definitely is not, I'd say, yeah, go try this out. It's not a bad drugstore foundation, I will say that. Well, that's all I have for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. If you're not yet subscribed to my channel, please go click that button. And if you want to get notified, make sure you hit that little bell as well. That way you know every time that I upload. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.